Ready?
We're the station for the best hits and extra variety.
Oh, can't have that happen.
Oh, no, we cannot
Can't
have that
happen at all. Can't have the CD play not to the next track.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, willy-nilly. So, I'm here at the studio, and we both have sound effects.
Yes, we do. We do have sound effects. They are to help with the experience that we're about to experience.
Radio enhancements.
It's some Orson Welles thing kind of stuff, you know?
And here's the scoop, Bucko.
That train is coming.
We're gonna get really low.
Get the horses.
And we're gonna be riding up all the way down to town.
Rabbit Town.
Rabbit Town.
Rabbit Town, our own little village.
Yeah, our little shanty village. And like I said before, it is a canvas for experimentation and stupidity, as we make and create, and we also try to rip off Trailer Park Boys, but you know, it's another discussion.
Yeah, that's for later on down the road, for sure. No, this is a quite interesting place. I mean, it like I said, you weren't around when we started.
No.
This Rabbit Town idea. It was me and Richard.
Yeah.
Who came up with the idea, and where the idea originated from was remember that shack we had that always caught fire?
Yeah, I remember that shack because I was there for it. They built a shack out of pallets, I think about 8 of them, and it was small, and they found a stove, a little iron stove, and you actually made fires in it, and it kind of kept warm, and we actually all hung out in there once.
A couple times actually, we hung out there.
It was kind of like a, yeah.
It did stay warm. It stayed so warm that the walls around the fireplace would always catch fire.
Yeah.
And that was the best part about that.
Yeah, and we'd be drinking too. It's like it became like an over-glorified drinking place, you know.
It did. We.
But this place was like short. Like we'd sit down, but we're like you couldn't stand up and do it. You always had to hunch over because it was the size of pallets essentially.
The first floor was the height of pallets.
So the first floor.
The first floor, so we had to sit down and everything. But the second floor, you can stand up, which was the place you piss out of because there was like a little hole.
Yeah.
You had to climb a ladder to get to the second floor, and then it was even like a hallway, but it was just on top of where you guys were.
But that's the funny part is that you had to get out of the building, then you have to climb the ladder, and then piss out when you get on top of the second floor.
Yeah.
Not go around the building just to piss. Just go on the second floor and piss out of there.
In our defense, we had to do it that way because where we built the shack was where we took some pallets and we threw it was those wharf.
Yeah.
Where the wharf landed.
I see.
Is where we built that shack, and it was kind of like off the side of a little bit of a hill.
Yeah.
And that's why we built it there. And to go piss around, at night you'd fall off the side because of the dip.
I see.
So they put a ladder and lights. We had lights also.
Yep. You guys ran power into it. There's even a light on top of the building for some reason, like a little searchlight or whatever.
Yeah, no, it was at the end of a pole. We had that sitting way at the top, as high as we could stick the thing.
Mm-hmm. And the intent was just as a place to hang and drink but construct stuff, I guess.
Well, it was constructive because you took nothing and turned it into something, and we're even working on the 3rd floor before that project got shut down.
So yeah, that was the prototype of the Rabbit Town
of the village we have now.
Yeah, because we made some films there. We shot some things. We shot some things called The Fuckhead Who Saved Christmas. Ironically enough, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Yes, and when we made these films, it was Christmas as well. I don't think you've seen any of these, but they're really short and they're really dumb. But later, when you guys built Rabbit Town, you know, I thought it's like we have entire actually can you explain to how you guys came up with the idea for Rabbit Town, like even the name. What is it based off? Because I know it has context.
Rabbit Town, to come up with the name of Rabbit Town, we actually had something else. I forget what it was, but it was actually it was a street close to the part of Campbellton that actually used to be called Rabbit Town,
Oh, I see.
and it was a small part of Campbellton where all the houses were the same looking.
Mm-hmm. And just decided.
It was named Rabbit Town, I guess, because because it all looked the same and it was all in the same location.
And I think also I heard someone say that like Rabbit Town, the context of it was that like these houses came like very quickly too. They were sort of poorish.
Yes, they were definitely.
Yeah, there were low income houses that were created way early back, and they sprung up like rabbits apparently, and that was the term I guess to describe them, like Rabbit Town, like these houses that just came up, and they're poor and stuff.
And they're poor, and
And I guess somehow for some reason I sort of translated into making translated to our little town, Rabbit Town.
yeah, the name.
Yeah.
It just came from that. We said Rabbit Town, and we both laughed, chuckled, said, "Hey, that's a pretty good name. We're gonna
It's
stick
good.
with it."
Yeah,
Yep.
it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess if for anyone who's listening and anyone who's interested, if you do want to see Rabbit Town, because here's the deal, we made the Rabbit Town. We made these little shanty shack villages, but we also decided to shoot and film stuff because, like I said, I go to Korea, but escape the avant-gardeness and to keep myself steady, we shoot dumb videos.
It is a strange stress relief because you don't have to. You're not following a script. You're not trying to follow.
Yeah. So we improv these episodes. If you go on YouTube and type in Rabbit Town, it's hard. It's not easy to find because YouTube is kind of not friendly with content that swears a lot. Because there's a lot of swearing and a lot of smoking weed and a lot of drinking. It's like we kind of tried ripping off Trailer Park Boys, but trying to do our own thing, kind of. But with heavy Quebec mocking Quebec accents, and also the everyday happenings of an average.
Yeah, we have like
person.
British people showing up. We got Russian people showing up, which is really us, but in character.
Yeah.
And then, we just create a story, and then we just go with it. And create something that's people are, like I said, are interested. And are liking the idea, and there's a lot of people that do want to see Rabbit Town in person too.
Yeah, surprisingly to some people. They quote, sometimes I show some of my friends, they like it, they quote it, they quote some lines from it.
We've gone that far.
Like, I can be talking, like, whenever I'm with my friends and I mention something about a poorly made French accent or Quebec accent, one of my friends will be like, "Oh, I'm so mad, I will take bong hit." It's the best. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, weed's legal nowadays, and I go shopping for it.
Yeah, that's crazy. You can just get it so simple now.
Yeah,
But it's expensive, right?
Depends where you get it from, depending on what store you get it from. Some places are cheaper, and you can tell by the containers that it's not as expensive. Like this would be like, this was $25,
A small capsule, like a coin capsule,
and for the exact same amount of weed, 3.5 grams,
which is in a
paying
little tin.
$50 for this
Wow. It's like a tin you can hold with your hand.
versus 25
Yes.
for the same amount.
Not bad. Crazy how several years ago weed was totally not legal and you can, any mention in having it would be bad and stuff, but
It was a bad dark area back then. It was prohibition, I guess we can call it.
yeah. So going back to Rabbit Town for a moment, we have these episodes. We have 2 so far, and the third one. The second one was funny because it was a Russian episode.
Yes.
And it's just funny because like all the amount of Russian propaganda and stuff, and we like to explore and stuff and do stuff. I hope during the summer we make another Rabbit Town episode. I hope.
We most certainly should because I do want to build another building back there. Could be maybe a town pub. Could be
A theater.
I was thinking about a theater because we do have some stuff that could help out with the theater. Even old-fashioned multimedia speakers are sitting up there that would also serve as a purpose for speakers in our little makeshift theater.
Yeah, totally.
You'll have to seat for 6.
Yeah. It could be outdoor theater. maybe. I mean, like you'd have a house or a box or something that would like house the projector and the speakers, and then the other side would be like just to project like a board painted white. That'll be our projector. Yeah.
I'm tuned in to the only radio station that really rocks, 95.9 FM, home of the rock show. Coming to you live from downtown Leasterwich with 5 watts of FM stereo power. I need the echo effect so I can go like power, 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 power. That'd be sweet if I can get that. So we're gonna head down to some. Oh wait! Here it is. Oh, I gotta play that. Yes, I gotta play that. I'm gonna play that next, and then we're gonna play a song. Yeah. Okay, right. So we're gonna play this and a song, and we will be back.
Back with more cloud people.
Yeah. Shit, that Krister on side.
Oh my god, that was kind of improv-y. I was trying to go